Swimming, cycling, and running. If you can do all of these in one event, maybe you're bound to become a triathlete. But is this kind of sport really for you? To help us answer that, we have on the program Sheilla Gagui. She's a triathlete and she recently finished top 6 in her age group at a recent Ironman event. Welcome to the show, Sheilla.
Thanks for having me.
Now, can you describe for us what exactly is a triathlon?
Triathlon consists of 3 disciplines, so that's swimming, biking, and running. So we have Olympic distance, and Ironman 70.3 distance and full Ironman distance.
Okay. Now, how long have you been involved in this sport?
2 years.
Okay, and you've been involved in this not just in a casual basis, but on a competitive level already.
Yeah, at
right?
first it was like casual because at first it was just my reason was just to lose weight.
Okay.
And then eventually I enjoyed the races, and then I wanted to improve my time.
Right.
Yeah, every time.
Now, for a lot of people, when they hear triathlon, when they hear this person is triathlete, it is very intimidating because, like you said, those are 3 disciplines. But how does someone start? Does someone need to have, like, let's say, a base sporty background when they were growing up or something like that?
I know some people, like they just learned how to swim, and then after which they proceeded to biking and then running, and then they combined all 3, and then they were ready to join a race.
Okay. Now, could you describe for us what the level of commitment that one must have in order to be a competitive triathlete?
You really have to be dedicated. Like for me, I train every day, 2 times a week swim, 2 times a week bike, and then run, same. And then I get one day days off or rest day.
Okay, but how about cost-wise naman? Is it expensive? Well, I assume in the competitive level that you are in, it does start to become expensive, but does it have to be expensive at the beginning?
No, not really. You can just get a bike. I started with a mountain bike, and it's not even mine. It was my sister-in-law's.
Okay.
So I just tried because I didn't know if I would want to continue it, right? So I just borrowed her mountain bike, and then after which I liked it, and then I bought a new one for myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you start first, but how does training start? Does that start at the crack of dawn at 6 a.m.?
Yeah, I start 6 in the morning, I swim, and then maybe an hour or 2, it depends. Going near to the race day, your load goes up also. So and then you bike. For the full, my longest hour was like 6 hours biking.
Okay.
And then for the run, it's a marathon. So my longest was, I think, 32 kilometers, yeah.
Now, let's say, for example, someone wants to start out doing triathlons. Are there distances in triathlon that is catered more for the up-and-comer or the beginner triathlete?
Yeah, we have the sprint. We also have the mini sprint. So
how long are these distances?
The sprint, it's just 750 meter swim.
Okay.
And then 20 kilometers bike ride, and
20
then
kilometers bike.
5 kilometers run.
Okay.
So I think everybody can do it.
Okay. Now, what are some of the benefits that you've noticed since you've started doing triathlons?
I lost weight, and of course, I like being myself, like. Because it was like my release for my stress, and I was eating healthy because I wanted to excel or to do good, to do well.
Go Shells! Go Sheilla!
Before, I was really anxious of doing it. So it was very intimidating, like it's swim, bike, run, and at the same time. And if you combine all 3 disciplines, it's different. I thought to myself, okay, maybe I should try doing it. And then I've always told myself, you can do anything if you want. So I just always think about that.
All right. And do you have a message out there for those who are thinking about maybe trying out the triathlon for the first time, or even devoting their lives to becoming a triathlete?
Yeah, so I'm just encouraging everyone from ages 6 years old to 55 years old, women, especially moms like me, to try this sport. It's very challenging, but very fulfilling.
And I'm sure pretty rewarding as well, because I think it's more of a lifestyle change once you become a triathlete.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, we'd like to thank our guest, Sheilla Gagui, for joining us and sharing her info regarding triathlons. And you can catch us here on Med Talk Health Talk for more interesting topics. I'm Dr. Freddy Gomez. Thank you for watching.